Hello, 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 and welcome back to Luminous's Intuitive Talks with Luminous's Divine Healings with me, AndriaSimmons, aka Luminous. So, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into this video for you guys, where we receive divine messages, warnings, advice, things we'd like to hear, and things we'd rather not. So let's go right ahead and tap in. So today's message is, when you know better, you should do better. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, as we all know, the saying, when you know better, you do better. Well, not all the time do we do better. Not all the time do we go in the right direction to do better and be better, even when we know better. Sometimes we know things, we learn things like lessons. Sometimes we have to go through hardships, or we have to go through things that really hurt us, or things that force change to happen. And, not all the time do we decide to do what's best for us within that given moment. Sometimes we could see red flags in a situation or within people, and we still decide to stay, or we still decide to continue to deal with what is going on. It's like we begin to settle and we become comfortable within those situations. We become comfortable within dealing with certain people. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, is this what's best for me? Is this going to be something that is going to add to me? Or is this going to be something that's going to take away from me? Is this going to be something that's going to allow me to elevate and, bring in what's best for you? Or is it going to be something that's going to make you lose out on things like opportunities? Is going to make you miss out on, financial gains? Is it going to make you miss out on, just being happy and at peace in general? Now, as we all know, it's never easy to walk away from certain people in certain situations. But, at the end of the day, sometimes those are the decisions and choices that we have to make, especially when those things aren't bringing us peace, happiness, or things that you know that you are deserving of. Sometimes it takes that extra push and that extra bit of courage to continue to move forward, or to make a new decision to move forward. Sometimes those decisions can be scary. Sometimes those decisions will force you to get out of your comfort zone, but that's just what has to happen when you want change. When it comes to taking a leap of faith, you never really know what to expect. You never really know what comes next. But one thing's for sure, that is going to be your beginning process of healing. It is going to be the beginning process of change. It is going to be the beginning process for you to elevate, evolve, grow, maybe, bring some people into your life that you know is going to be good for you. Whether it is, co-workers, collaborating, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's lovers, it doesn't matter. You know, you begin to bring in people who really deserve to be in your life, and you start to get rid of the people and the things that no longer serve you for a good purpose. That is your cleanup process. This is where we declutter and we, remove the things that are no longer good for us, and we start to bring in things that are going to add to us and bring us happiness and peace and opportunities and just abundances in many ways. And we really have to move forward and really decide to make changes. Once we know about a certain situation or certain people, that's when we should just begin to make those moves and changes so that we can do and be better, because it's something that we know we need to do. It's something that we know in order for the situation to be different, we have to do something to change the situation. We have to do the things and put in the work to create change. Now, don't be one of those people that clearly can see the red flags in the situation and within people and still decide to do nothing about it. The energy to where you want to remain blind to it or act like you don't see it, or become resistant to where you just are too afraid, or just in the unknowing of what's going to happen if you decide to just leave it behind. You're going to have that fear. You're going to have that anxiety. You're going to be nervous about, making a new decision. You're going to be in those energies when it comes to making different decisions and choices for yourself. But you just have to put your foot down and put your best foot forward and do what you have to do to create your happiness. So it's just one of those life lessons, one of those things we have to continuously learn from. And as you know, if you don't learn from it, you're going to keep on having to repeat those cycles until you understand. Sometimes the universe, sometimes God, the divine, puts us through these different tests, or make us encounter these certain people in certain situations. That way we can learn from them, and once we learn from them, we'll know how to avoid it in the near future. We'll know how to deal with it. We'll know what to do. We'll know how to handle it. And you become stronger emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, just in every aspect. And that's the good thing that you have to look at. Because when you ultimately make a good decision for yourself, it will create a better outcome for you. It's going to hurt during the process. You're going to have to keep healing, reopening that wound, healing, reopening that wound, and healing. That way you can fully heal. Don't bury it. Don't try to ignore it. You go through those emotions, you go through that pain, you go through those phases, and then you continue to heal. And you continue to create happiness for yourself and within. And not only that, this is going to be the process where you begin to learn how to love yourself all over again. You learn how to care for yourself and to put yourself first. You learn how to create boundaries. You learn how to create different, ideas and come up with different decisions and choices that you want to make in order to better yourself. Whatever the decision may, pertain to. So, this is today's message. Today's message is, when you know better, we should do better. Okay? It's because not all the time do we do better. So it's a good idea to do better. That way, you don't have to keep dealing with those same inconveniences. You don't have to keep dealing with that same heartbreak, that same pain, that same anger, that same disappointment. You don't want to keep going through those cycles over and over again. So somewhere is where the change has to come in if you want better for yourself. So nobody can force you to do anything, to each his own. Your decisions are always your decisions, but at the end of the day, there's always consequences to the decisions that we make. So we have to be wise in those decisions. Use our discernment and, keep putting your best foot forward, as I always say. So, thank you guys for tuning in to another quick video with AndriaSimmons, aka Luminous, with Luminous's Intuitive Talks and Luminous's Divine Healings. I will catch you guys in the next video. And also, if you guys would like to do any one-on-one sessions, feel free to inbox me, DM me, or text that business number at 770-481-8155, or you can just simply email me at luminouslibradria@gmail.com. Also, if you guys would like to purchase any of my products, such as my herbal teas or any of my herbal infused oils, you guys could just, like I said, feel free to inbox me, DM me, or text me. Either way, I will quickly get back to you and we could get you going. So, thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode with AndriaSimmons, aka Luminous, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.